What is your personal favorite ARM-based device?
They are everywhere. No? I couldn't decide. Maybe finally the mobile phone is the most important one because you use it for everything.
Describe the future of computing in one word.
Everywhere. We will see it everywhere, even where we do not expect it, I think.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about the future of computing?
I would say 7 because we have tons of problems at the moment, like climate change and so on. So computing helps us all here, but it's not the most important thing on Earth, maybe.
What do you see as the breakthrough technology in the next decade?
AI, though it is currently a buzzword, but AI is really changing a lot of things in computing, yeah.
What will have the biggest impact on technology over the next decade? AI, the metaverse, or ambient computing?
Ambient computing combined with AI, I would say. That will cause really completely exciting new use cases to us. In our industry, yeah, I think it will change 2 things. One is how the passengers, how the drivers in a car will interact with the car. That's what we all might have in mind, but it will also change the style of developing the car, developing the software, optimizing our production and so on.
Augmented reality, virtual reality, or mixed reality? Which has the biggest potential?
Maybe I have no good answer for that. I think the differences are situation specific. Augmented reality is a good tool, I guess.
If you could choose between more performance or more performance per watt, which one would you choose?
Definitely more performance per watt, because if you don't solve the energy problem, all these new cool things will not happen because of non-available energy.
Some analysts predict that automotive will be the most important sector for driving semiconductor growth. What part of the vehicle drives this growth in particular?
That's the perception of the industry, that we have so big growth rates here. The majority of growth comes from electrification. It's often power MOSFETs, it's LED, it's illumination, and there are tons of semiconductors we use, which are maybe not the traditional ARM business, but we will have for sure a lot of tiny microcontrollers in a car, central servers. Yes, we will see the growth in each of these segments.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how big of a challenge is security across connected devices?
Let's give it a 7 or 8, because you have to trust the devices. You give all your data to these devices, and if you have not a trustful environment, people will refrain from that, and so it's really important.
Is Moore's Law really coming to an end?
Yeah, since 20 years. Since 20 years we think this. Physically, yes. There is definitely an end where energy cost becomes too high, development cost becomes too high, but we are engineers. We will find other way out of that. So therefore, I think Moore's Law, in the sense of doubling computing performance every 2 years, will not come to an end.
It seems everybody is pursuing more performance despite the murmurs of Moore's Law ending. What do you think will drive the most performance rise when manufacturing chips? Would it be novel materials, 3D-enabled designs, or the simplification of processor instructions, or advanced packaging?
The packaging is maybe is a hidden champion. Maybe we forget a little bit about this. With the chiplets, we now discuss this more. I think we should keep an eye on packaging technologies. That's an important topic.
What will experience the biggest evolution over the next decade for you, software or hardware?
Also here, clear software, because the AI and the necessity to manage the complexity will move us to a way that software will be written completely differently by helping of AI, not programming by AI, but helping AI to help the designers of the software to come to a very cool new software, to new software, to new programs, let's say.
What will be the best place for future processing needs, the edge or the cloud?
Definitely we have to consider the edge. It's not the only place, but if we forget the edge, it will not work. We have too many data to transfer, so the edge should be our focus. For the rest, we are already working on it.
Where do you see most of AI taking place, the edge or the cloud?
No, it will be distributed. There are different jobs you have to do. In the edge, you will aggregate data, you will pre-process them, you will find patterns, while in the cloud you will make the big data analysis and so on. So it's a fair job split between both.
There seems to be a rise in OEMs designing their own SoCs. What do you see as the main driver? Is it differentiation of features, design flexibility, or supply longevity?
I think at the moment we all hope to differentiate by even controlling the chip design. But we at Volkswagen, we have also the focus on supply security. Because of the supply shortage, we learned the hard way that we need to control our chips a little bit more than in the past.
What will be the single biggest challenge in computing over the next decade?
Yeah, most challenging, that's maybe, I think, complexity at the end. Today we are used to recycle libraries from here to there, but finally all things need to play together, and managing this complexity, that's the biggest challenge for the future.
When you think about the next 10 years, what one computing trend will fuel your company's growth the most?
I think that the AI, because it's really changing the way of designing software and so on. That's maybe the most changing part here.
What's your favorite thing about ARM technology?
Maybe I think one of the most important IPs you did was the AMBA buses, the AHB bus, AXI buses, because they enabled us as semiconductor vendors or as OEMs to design SoCs with IPs from everywhere. This was not possible before that.
How important is ARM technology for your future roadmap?
It is quite important. We rely a lot on that.
Roughly how many products do you have that are ARM-based?
In one car, in all cars? That's a difficult question. I thought about, maybe we have in one car nearly 50 to 100 microcontrollers based on ARM, majority on ARM, so it's a lot.
Do you have a favorite memory working with ARM that you could share with us?
We had even good workshops together here in Cambridge. We explained our use cases and you explained your technology. That was quite, for me, very engineering-driven, very nice cooperation.